Young will set to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Second down, Howell back to pass. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Lets it fly for Thielen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Howell out of his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another throw for Howell. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Off play action. It's Howell. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Howell. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. And Howell will throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it?
Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Xavier Woods with a pick, and he won't.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Following the interception, Young. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
35 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Robinson up the middle. Henry Anderson there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They give it off here to the tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for...
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Young.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he will find his man, Samuel. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 53 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. "37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits.
There he goes, left side.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Now, once again, Washington going to break the huddle and go for two.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd and long for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Down the sideline he goes.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Howell now to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Sly able to put this one through.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And Shark calls it in.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Here's Howell. And Dotson, he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This is 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Pass complete. Samuel.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's 1st down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's Howell with another throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Here's Young.
Throw left side on target to Thielen.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Young.
Open man once again. It's Thielen.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. 2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Here now, 3rd down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us for